Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my butterflies. I'm back with another video, and this time we have another DIY tutorial. So let's get into it.
I'm feeling vibes on vibes. I'm a ticking dynamite. I blow your candle lights. You know I'm just that type. No, them no fit kill my vibe. Them no fit kill my vibe. Them no fit kill. Them no fit kill.
All right, guys, so today I am going to be doing a tumbler. I've been making these for quite some time now. But I don't think I've ever done a tutorial on it until today. So I'm going to show you guys what I do. As of right now, I don't have a sublimation printer. I am working on it. They are expensive.
$11 gazillion.
And so I have to save up in order to get one. And the one that I'm looking at is the Epson 8550, I believe it is. And that one can print up to 13 by 17. So it can do really big pictures. And then I'll be able to, do shirts a little bit better and things of that nature. So that is what I'm working on this year. I want to save up and get that so that I can start my sublimation projects. This video is really for those who don't have sublimation printers, but still want to, know the hacks of how to make a tumbler. So that's what we're going to be doing today. The printer that I'll be using is going to be the HP 6458E, and it prints marvelously. I do go on Etsy to get my PNGs. It's pretty simple. Just go onto Etsy, type in the type of image that you want. Make sure that you include that it is for a tumbler, and then at the end put PNG. Everything that you are looking for will be listed. You pick which one you want. You purchase it. It's like they range from like $1.67 all the way maybe to like $8. It just depends on the design that you want. Download it to your computer, print it off, and I'm going to actually show you the paper that I use to put it on my tumbler. So the printable vinyl sheet that I use is the 405 Basics. It is from Hobby Lobby, and this is what it looks like. And they also have one that's in the clear paper as well. I typically like to use the printable vinyl sheets, the white, better than the clear, just because for some reason, and I don't know if maybe I need to let it dry a little bit longer, but it smears when I'm trying to put it on the tumbler, and I don't like that. So I find that the printable vinyl sheets, the ink dries faster, and that will allow me to press it onto the tumbler easily. So yeah, this is what I use. It is $5.99, always $5.99. I don't think they ever have a sale with these, but if they do, get it because this is tea. Clock it. So I did get an order from one of my coworkers, and he wanted his friend to have a tumbler. His friend is a New York Knicks fan, so like I said before, I went onto Etsy, typed in New York Knicks basketball tumbler PNG, and it loaded lots of different designs. I picked the one that I like the best. And in the next couple of clips, I will show you exactly what I do, how I apply it to the tumbler, how I epoxy it, take the bubbles out of the epoxy if there's any. I will be using a torch. I'll be using some acrylic paint. I'll be doing the whole shebang today, and you guys will get to see step by step how I do it. So without further ado, let's get into it. The tumblers that I will be using are from Amazon. They are 20-ounce skinny tumblers. I bought them as a set of 8. They come equipped with a little paper that goes inside of the tumbler, the lid, and a metal straw and a cleaner for the straw. It also has a black base that you can put at the bottom. So here I am going to start by cleaning off the tumbler using alcohol spray. Here's the PNG design that I bought from Etsy. It cost about $1.75 to purchase, and then I printed it out onto the vinyl sheet. Here is the bottom of the tumbler that I was telling you about that sticks on, and I will show you later on what I do to get it to adhere. Now I'm just cutting the excess edges off of the PNG design. Now I will align the image to the tumbler just to make sure that I have a proper alignment and that everything is centered and ready to be applied. Once I have the image where I want it to be, I will place some tape onto the edges of the image, and that is just to secure it in place so that it doesn't move when I'm getting ready to take the back off. I'm going to carefully flip it back over and apply to the tumbler, making sure that there are no bubbles. I am now taking off the tape, and then we'll be using my squeegee to gently press down and apply to the tumbler. Just a side note, even if you apply it correctly, there are times when it will shift, as you see here, and it doesn't fully align, but it's okay because I'm going to work my magic and you will never know. I am now going to use orange and blue acrylic paint from Craft Gear, and these two will be placed on the top and the bottom of the tumbler. And yes, I will be freestyling this. It's not supposed to be perfect. It's not supposed to be neat. Next, I will be applying Mod Podge. This is the Super Gloss, and I will only be applying it to the acrylic paint that is located on the top and the bottom of the tumbler, and that's just to give it an extra shine so that when I epoxy it, it doesn't come out looking dullish. Right along the line where the image ends, I will be applying the name of the person who this tumbler belongs to. But first, I'm gonna go ahead and epoxy, my favorite part. I will be using the amazing Quick Coat epoxy that I purchased from Hobby Lobby. They are equal parts in ratio, so it's 1:1, and this is cured in about 4 to 6 hours. So depending on how many tumblers I use will determine how much of parts A and B I will be pouring into the measuring cups. For now, I am using 7.5 mLs of A as well as 7.5 mLs of B. I will then put it into that nice tall cup and gently mix it.
High volume.
Now there will be bubbles. Doesn't matter how slow you mix, there will always be bubbles, and that's where the torch comes in, but you'll see that later on once I apply the epoxy to the tumbler. Now there isn't a set way to apply the epoxy to the tumbler. Just make sure that you get it on the entire cup. It does take about 20 minutes before the epoxy starts to heat up, and then you can't use it to its full potential. So just make sure that you keep in mind that you have to move fast once you mix the two ratios. Here is my torch, and I bought this off of Amazon. I will link it in the description box below. I'm going to put it at the lowest setting because this thing will burn everything, including my house, and I don't have time for that. So I am just applying it to the tumbler in a quick sweeping motion, and that's just to burst any bubbles that may be on the tumbler. Alright, and I'm going to let this go ahead and cure for about 4 to 6 hours. While that is curing, I'm going to come over to my computer, go onto my Cricut design space, and create the name of my customer. If you want to know how I went about doing this on my Cricut design space, please leave a comment in the section or in the comment section below, and I can do a tutorial for you guys in another video on how I create my names. Now it is time to put it into the Cricut machine and let it do its thing. Once the Cricut machine has finished writing out the name, I will go ahead, cut it, and then weed out the excess vinyl. This is the sandpaper that I will be using to sand down the tumbler. It is a little bit rough because, like I said, the bubbles that are on the tumbler, some of them don't pop all the way, and then it creates a rough surface. So I go in with my sandpaper and just sand it out, soften it up, because I will be adding another layer of epoxy to the cup. Once I've finished sanding the tumbler, I'm going to go ahead and apply this transfer tape to the design of the name and then transfer it onto the cup. be mindful that once you place this transfer onto the cup, that's where it's gonna go. So don't press too hard into it unless you know for sure that that's where you want your design to be. Because like I said, once it's on there, it's on there. Now I'm taking my little squeegee and then just applying pressure to make sure that everything adheres perfectly.
Been a few hours, but it felt like days.
All right, same step as before. I'm going to apply 7.5 mLs of each, side A and B, put it together, mix it really well, apply it to the tumbler, and again, torch it just to burst any of those bubbles. So as I mentioned earlier, here is the base of the tumbler. It has a sticky end to it. And what I like to do is apply it while the epoxy is curing. The reason why is because once I apply the sticky part to the curing epoxy and it dries, it won't move. It won't come off, it won't peel, none of that. So here I'm applying it and making sure that it is centered. Now this time I let the epoxy cure for a full 24 hours just to make sure that it is fully cured. But this is the end result. It looks really good. I am going to clean up the edges. Now, as you can see, some of the epoxy spilled over into the inside of the cup. Not a problem. I'm going to go ahead and take my X-Acto knife and take it off. Alright, for the final step, it's time to wash the tumbler, and I'm going to be using Ultra Palm Olive Pure Plus Clear. No scents, just soap. Finally, it is time to package the tumbler. I always include my business card as well as tumbler instructions for my customers. So guys, that's how I make my tumbler from beginning to end. I hope that this tutorial has helped you if you want to make tumblers as well, but don't necessarily have a sublimation printer. This is what they call a tumbler sublimation hack. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. If you guys have a different way of doing this sublimation hack, please let me know in the comment section below so that I can learn from you guys as well. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as share my page, my channel, to everyone that you know. Thank you to all of my followers thus far. Thank you to anyone who has become a new follower. I truly appreciate you guys' support. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you are aware of every time I drop another video. All right, my butterflies, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Cause you can never kill my vibe. But there is no sacrifices. Everything was taken. You had to make